Hey everybody, it is I, Tim Nickerson. For those of you who know me and know how great I am and how awesome I am, that's nothing new to you. For those of you who don't know who I am, of course, Tim Nickerson. Anyways, this group about finding me a kidney um, was started merely as a hope, and it's gone into much more than that. Thanks to support from everybody, especially those who call it the transplant coordinator, some progress has been made. Not all of it good, but, not all of it bad. I was paid a visit this morning at dialysis by the transplant coordinator, who abruptly woke me up from my wonderful snooze I was having on my morning treatment, to be informed that I am not on the transplant list, which was a shock because I've been told by the doctors for the past 6 or 7 months now that I was on the list. No matter. The reason why I'm not on the list is because of my body mass index. It's an index where to determine your size. Now, I'm at 41. That's my body mass index. I'm not sure how this relates to anything personally, but that's just me. Turns out they want my body mass index at 40. Now, I suspect this is the minimum requirement. So I'm not going to work on dropping my body mass by 1 point. No. Most people who know me, I go all out. I'm going to drop it by at least 6 points. Now, people are probably thinking I'm crazy. Now, it'd bring me down to about around 200 pounds. I could hope from, if I go any lower, it'd be a miracle. But, bring myself down to 200 pounds, maybe 225, around there. Now, this requires me making sacrifices. I don't have to quit smoking. But I really, really should. It's better for my health and stuff. So, once I finish this can of tobacco I'm smoking now, I'm going cold turkey. I estimate it'll be around Friday when I finish it. So, gives me the weekend to be cranky and stomping around, which my wife and kids are used to me being cranky anyway. So, and gives me a chance to detoxify from, smoking. And then it comes down to just the mental will. And everyone knows me that I have quite the willpower. I don't give up on most things. Trust me, if I gave up on most things, a lot of people would probably be a lot happier in life if I would just shut up and give up. Now, I'm not on the transplant list, but if I drop my body mass index, I will be. I'm dropping it a lot. 6 points is a lot. The reason why is at 6 points would bring me down to 35. It's a little harder for them to say no to me. Considering I, don't have any diabetes or cancer or, anything that would cause a no anyways, like MSRA or any of the super bugs. So, I need help. If anyone has a good tip for losing weight, I got a few things. I'm going to time how far it takes me to walk, how long it takes me to walk from my place to Tim Hortons, down by CFB Shearwater, which is quite the walk. It's not a short little walk. It's quite the distance. There's a Tim Hortons there, so I'm figuring in the mornings I do dialysis, I can just, at least when it's nicer weather out, walk there in the mornings, get picked up by the excessive bus, have a chance to get myself a bagel because bagels are healthy for me. I'm allowed just a little bit of cheese, cream cheese. Go to dialysis and then take the bus home, and I'm also going to be doing stuff here at home, like using the stairs in my house for an exercise machine. Step up, step down, step up, step down. I can do push-ups on the steps too, which apparently is a lot safer of a line. If I did military style, it would be quite difficult on my line, but if I do it on the steps and just go as far so there's some resistance, that's quite healthy for me. I also, my dialysis social worker was by to visit me today. Yeah, I was Mr. Popular today at dialysis. All the nurses and coordinators and social workers, and yeah, it was quite interesting. Anyway, she's by. I was talking to her. She's only looking at getting me a membership to a gym. I suggested the Sportsplex, A, because it's pretty expensive. But they also have personal trainers there that will allow me to get a workout without having to go on my way, because they actually have trainers there who are there specifically to help people with physical disabilities and or people like myself who have extra parts. Oh, by the way, this is Winky, for those of you who had never seen him. Yes, long story. Great joke, you know. People go, hey, you want to see my Winky? See? You know. People, I love those double-ended words and ideas. You know, people think something else when I actually don't mean that. Also, today, I had the opportunity to speak to the self-dialysis nurse. Next Wednesday, I start learning how to operate the machines and hook myself up and do all the paperwork and all that jazz. Going to take a few months to learn all this, but it's I think it's part of great motivation for me. One of the reasons why I agreed to learn it is because she's going to be pushing for a Monday morning treatment appointment opposed to a Monday night treatment appointment. So, yeah, and once I get that morning shift, I'm golden. You know, I go to dialysis in the morning, come home, rest. You know, I'm able to do more stuff on Mondays. So that rocks. So, anyways, I want to thank everyone who's called. Apparently, the coordinator did take all your information, your phone numbers and stuff. And when I do qualify, you'll be in contact. There's a whole pile of tests and stuff that you have to all do, as well as myself, in order to be a match. You know, there's from blood type to there's the whole list in this wonderful binder, which I received today on transplant, and tell you the tests you have to take and what to expect when you actually do get transplanted and so like that, and drugs I probably have to take, and you know what to expect. In other words, so they'll be in contact with all of you to get tested. So you know, keep good work. I highly encourage people to keep up to date with what's going on. You come here to the group, or you know, just hey, if you see me on Facebook, hey Tim, what's going on? You know, what's going on with your transplant stuff? I hope within the year to have a new kidney. You know, it's real hard on dialysis. You know, I go to dialysis, and people be surprised. You know, I'm the big, burly, tough guy. You know, who's a big teddy bear to most people. But when it comes down to it, you know, I'm caveman. But most dialysis sessions, I sit there and get teary-eyed just because, you know, the thoughts of, you know, my kids. I'm not able to do as much with my kids as I would love to do. You know, can't roughhouse with them and do stuff. I don't have the energy because of dialysis a lot of times. And hopefully my body mass index that will change. You know, I think for me the big thing was I started dialysis at a very bad time. My mom passing and stuff, getting sick and passing away, and having to deal with all that stuff. You know, it just kind of really threw me off and sent me in a real depression. But thanks to all of you, I'm doing better, and it's really, really motivating for me to see how many people either A, want to keep me alive because they love me to death, or B, want to keep me alive because they want to bitch at me some more. It's always good to see both sides. Anyways, folks, I encourage you to invite your friends, invite other people to this. You know, if anything, it's motivating to know that word is getting out there around the world. Also, who knows? You know, it might help another dialysis patient get a kidney somewhere else in a different country. I've had a few interesting people join the group lately, so please keep up the positive comments. You know, if you think you might want to be a match for me, or get tested for me, keep an eye out. No, don't worry. I will let people know when they're ready to start scraping and poking and X-raying you and EKGing you and all that stuff. And yeah. Anyways, folks, thanks a lot. You don't know how much it means to me.